Hi everyone. Doing this testimony has really been hard. I have missed a few things in between that. Uh, my phone's been acting up and stuff. I've tried to get my laptop up and going eventually. But I wanted to talk to you about, I have been in and out of churches and stuff. Nobody ever showed me the gospel. Nobody ever told me that it was not of me. It was all of what Jesus Christ did at Calvary. That He, died for my sins, was buried, and rose again on the third day. I was told that He died for my past sins, and I had to maintain my salvation after that. And I lived that mentality for a long time, and no matter what I did, I was like, I can't. I just, I was like, I can't do this. No matter what I do, whatever, I'm trying to be this good person and everything. So, I was like, I so can't not do this. Turn into drugs, turn into drinking, meth, you name it. I was like, well, if I'm going to go to hell, then I'm just going to stay in this mentality and try to numb my feelings from things I was going through my past, and up to, I don't know when I finally did. Well, I really don't know. I was going through depression and anxiety really bad. Had insomnia. I wasn't sleeping. I went, I think, over a month without sleep. I was hallucinating. I was in jail one time. I thought that I was going to lose it. Probation officers, this is no joke. The jail called my probation officer and said, you need to come and get her out of here. She's running her bill up. Because I was really losing my mind. I was. And, trying to be this person, trying to, what do they call it? Trying to, what do they call it? To work your way to heaven. There you go. Work your way to heaven it causes all kinds of psychological issues. And it did to me that. I don't know how many times I tried to kill myself. I cut on myself. I wrecked, I totaled out my car. I did some things that when I think about it now, I'm like, I can't believe I did it. But that's what happens when you try to do it your way. And when you're told that you have to maintain your salvation, that Jesus only paid for your past sins, and then you have to maintain your salvation until you die, and you don't know for sure if you're going to go to heaven or not. And the way I was going is like, I can't stop sinning. I can't live this life, so I'm going to hell, so it really doesn't matter. So, and then when I finally came to the end of myself, God showed me, opened my eyes, and He led me to Renee Roland's video and showed me that He had already done, that He already paid for my sins on the cross and was buried and rose again on the third day for my justification. He had done it all. I didn't have to do anything but believe on Him. That He did that for me. And because of what He did for me, I have eternal life. I didn't have to do anything. Because my righteousness is like filthy rags. I didn't know that then. Nobody told me anything. Nobody told me anything. And so I'm walking around trying to be a good person, doing all these good works and trying to be this kind of person that I thought I was supposed to be. I'm going to church, singing and praising God, and then going to altar calls and falling on my face at the altar, and crying, and I was at the end myself. I was depressed. I had anxiety, and I was just, I don't even know how to explain it, but being in that situation like that, yes, I can understand why people would want to take their life. Because you can't do it by yourself. It's impossible. And to tell somebody else that they need to stop sinning and they need to be a good person is impossible. Nobody can do it on their own. And to find out that Jesus Christ had done it already done it for me was a relief. But it did take me a while. After I found out the truth, it took me a while to trust Jesus, because I had this mindset that, okay, Jesus did all this for me, but I got to keep, doing something plus, is backloading the gospel. That's what happens when you're in this, I don't know what they call it, legalistic or backloading it, front loading it, whatever they call it. But it does mess with your mind in a bad way. And when I find out people have taken their life because they tried to live up to this, quote, Christian life that people are saying that you got to do this to be saved, you got to do this to stay saved. And that's what was going with me. I was trying to do, I was really, when I found out the truth, I want to trust Jesus and what He did for me, but do I got to keep doing this other stuff? I was trying to get out of that. I got to, do this other stuff to stay safe. And it took me a while. It took like 2.5 years. And just this year, He's showing me more and more that it's not all about me. It's all about what He did for me. And I can trust Him. I don't trust myself because I can't save myself. And He can. And I can trust Him. Because He will never leave me or forsake me. And nobody can pluck me out of His hands. I know that everything I wanted to say in my testimony is not there. After having that wreck, it messes with my mind. I should have wrote this down, but I didn't, and I kind of didn't want to do this, but I did, and I'll probably want to make another video to, to tell you some more about what I went through. So, I love y'all. I hope y'all have a blessed day. I appreciate the prayers, the views, the responses, everything. Y'all have a good night. Bye.